Good day, grade 8 students. So, we are now in the unit 2 for the sake of one section, which is righteousness, because we don't have a meeting yesterday because of the interruption for the election of the different clubs. Okay, so today, class, we are going to have our new topic, which is the unit 2, which is the cookery. And so in this lesson, you are challenged to, number one, review the concept of the personal and entrepreneurial competencies, or the PECs, and reassess one's PECs. So we have here, syempre, a simple steps or a simple overview about what you are going to do in the future if you are planning to have a own business or in the food business industry, and if you are going to pursue your goal as a chef. So if you desire to have a successful chef or to own a food business someday, know that you cannot attain it at once. You have to start first as a kitchen staff or assistant or a chef apprentice. So bear in mind that by working in a kitchen or working closely with the chef, you will learn the basics of the craft and business, and later reach your goal, which is to become a chef in a prestigious hotel or restaurant or operate your own food business. Okay, so class, before you are going to achieve your goal as a chef or a food business owner, so what you are going to do is to have these characteristics first, or you are going to let's say mapagdadaanan niyo po muna lahat, no? Those let's say challenges in life. Say for example, to become a kitchen staff or the assistant or even an apprentice or an OJT before you reach the goal of being a chef. So as a kitchen personnel and as a part of your training, you have to follow the rules set by the kitchen head or to ensure that the kitchen flows smoothly. And so you have to go through the training to master the knowledge, skills, and even customers' complaints to work your way up into becoming a good chef or a good entrepreneur. Okay, so what you are going to do, class, is to um, as a kitchen personnel, you are, let's say, part of your training. It is part of your training. It is part of, let's say, how you are going to put your feet on the ground. No? So because you are only a staff or an assistant. And then another one is you are going to follow the rules that set by the kitchen head. Okay? So another one is you are going to master your skills and train your skills, and even though your knowledge or can add knowledge for you to become a let's say chef someday. Yan. So remember, the primary goal of being working in a kitchen is to ensure success in the day-to-day operations of the kitchen and in the preparation of food drinks for the customer satisfaction. So first class is what you are going to do is to remember always, or always remember that in everyday operations, no, the primary goal of it is to ensure your success for the day-to-day operations, and of course for the customer satisfaction. Yan po lagi yung tinitignan natin. What you are looking for it is the customer satisfaction. Okay? And keep in mind that you are an essential part of the kitchen regardless of the position you hold. Yan. Even though you are a dishwasher, you are a server, so you are part of the success, diba, of the business. You must to contribute toward building the good reputation of the business. After years, you're learning, training, and also mastering your skills, you are now ready for the bigger challenge of the fulfillment of your goal to be the head chef of a prestigious hotel or restaurant, to be a food business owner. So I told you that becoming a chef or a business owner someday is not a magic. What you are going to do is to have a hard work, diba? You are going to struggle first, no? Train yourself before you reach those goals or those dreams to become a chef and to become an owner someday of the said business. Okay, so the question is, how do you become successful? So with the other sections yesterday, with the hope and humility, so there are a lot of answers that they are given to me. Also, become a hardworking, self-confident. Um, you are going to be a risk taker for you to become a successful. Ayan. So you are going to set your goals. Yeah, so those are the things that they are going to have in their self to become a successful someday. Okay, another one is competencies and desirable traits. So we have here the opportunity seeker. First, you must be able to see, act, or appropriate business opportunities. Take advantage of training opportunities on cookery, bread and pastry production, food processing, food beverages, and more. So these are the good venues in understanding the ins and outs of the food industry. So first class, we have here the desirable traits, the opportunity seeker, diba? So first is what you are going to do is to take advantage of training opportunities to become a, let's say, in the different field of cooking. So first is the cookery, or even though in the bread and pastry production, um, when we speak of bread and pastry production is in making a baking, yeah, and food processing. Those are the processed foods. There are a lot of processed foods, and even though in the beverages, no, mga drinks whatsoever. So it is related on the food industry. And syempre, in opportunity seeker class, you need to understand the in and out of the food industry. So if you are an opportunity seeker, you know how to have a good venue, no, in understanding what are the ins or the problems in the food industry. And another one class is information seeker. You have to take action in gathering information by attending seminars, training, and exhibits related to the food industry. Now, so in opportunity seeker, you are training yourself, or getting get a training when it comes to cooking, bread and pastry. But in information seeker naman, so you need to gather information, no, by means of attending seminars, even though the trainings and exhibits related to the food industry, and by consulting professionals and experts for technical advice. So the best example here, class, is asking or consulting professionals. So those are the who are those professionals? Say for example, syempre yung mga chef. So yun na yun yung mga chef na there are a lot of information that they are going to impart with you if you are asking questions, diba? Or if you are consulting to them by doing personal research on the latest trends. Yan. So another one in information seeker, syempre, you can search or research for the latest trends. Also, those are the things that you are going to do if you are an information seeker, but it is related on the food industry. Okay. Another one is initiator. Being an initiator, you must take action that goes beyond requirements. Yeah, go beyond the requirements. Say, for example, my requirements for the project this time is you are going to use recycled materials or available materials. But if you think that you are going to go beyond the requirements, is what you're going to do is to create or think another way na para ano tawag dito, para lumagpas ka doon sa requirement. So that is being an initiator, no? You must do things without being asked and forced by circumstances. Hindi ka naman sinabihan, 'di ba? There is no person, or there is no one who told you that you are going to do this task or do this like that, like this, 'di ba? So what you are going to is to use your your initiator, or um, nag-initiate ka na ganito yung gawin ninyo. So, go beyond requirements. Number 4 is persistent. So being a persistent, you should continuously do or try something beyond the usual or normal time to overcome obstacles. You should work intensely for long hours and sacrifice personal interest in order to successfully handle challenges. Okay? Persistent. Okay, so what you are going to do is do or try something beyond the usual or normal time to overcome obstacles. So, for example, there's a problem, then usual, what you are going to do is solving this problem, no? So that is usual. And yun na yung kalimitang ginagawa ng ibang tao, no? To overcome the obstacles. But you should work intensely for long hours and sacrifice. Sometimes you are sacrificing your personal interest or your even though your lifestyle. Sometimes yung let's say yung time of eat, and so it's not normal when you are eating once in a day because you are so busy. So you are busy working with your company. Okay? So those are the things, class, being a persistent. No? So at the end of time, those hard works or those sacrifices, class, will be changed into success. Success naman yung magiging kinalabasan. And number 5, self-confidence. So you must feel and believe that you have the ability to meet challenges or to succeed at something. Diba? You must feel and believe that you have the ability to meet the challenges or to succeed at something. So you are not thinking na ay hindi ko to kaya, 'di ba? So being self-confident, you are facing the challenges and you are thinking that you are going to let's say um, malalagpasan ko tong challenges na 'di ba? A chef is required with a confidence in preparing and presenting dishes or meals through acquisition and demonstration of required competencies. So being a chef, you are having this kind of trait or character traits as being a self-confident, no? By means of preparing and presenting the dishes or meals through the acquisition and demonstration. Okay, sometimes you are demonstrating how you are going to cook this kind of menu. And so what you are going to do is to set the required competencies. So for example, kailangan ganito ang lasa. So what you are going to do is to set your goal para makuha mo yung ganyang lasa. Okay, so that is a self-confidence. Another one plus we have here, the character traits, is the systematic planner. So you must to take systematic or the logical approach to implement a project or activity as planned. So you are going to plan ahead of time. No, always plan ahead of time. So what are the things or the advantages if you are planning the project ahead of time. So hindi tayo mauubusan ng oras, di ba? Then you must observe food flow process in a step-by-step manner. So step-by-step manner, what is in preparing cake? So what are the first steps that you are going to do in preparing cake or in baking cake? Diba? So what you're going to do is to follow the steps. Kasi if you are going to let's say hindi you're not following the step or the step-by-step process of baking or in making cake, say for example, syempre magiging kinalabasan plus is hindi very good or hindi po maganda magiging kinalabasan ng cake natin if you're not following the step. So you are going um, to get this let's say character traits, which is the systematic planner. So what I am saying here, class, that you are going to have a planned activity yan, ahead of time. And number 7 is goal setter. You must create or set specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. So that is SMART. S stands for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for realistic, and time bound for the letter T. In goal or in setting goal, so you must follow the SMART objectives. Ba? you are going to have a specific. Say for example, well, when you're not going to have a general, so you are specific. Measurable, say for example, pag measurable, so in that time, dapat matatapos, ba? That is measurable. Attainable, na-attain ba lahat ng goal po natin? Ganun. And you are going to put into realistic, magiging makatotohanan po tayo lagi. Yung nag-view po natin na, ay, ito talaga yung mangyayari. 'Di ba? And syempre, time bound. Dapat in a given period of time, tapos po yon, 'di ba? You should work for a short or even in a long term plan. But you can choose it for a short or a long term. Okay, so it's better for you to think in a short time you're going to finish this project, and then in a long term you're going to finish this project. So that is how you are going to set your goal. Number 8, quality assurer. So you have to perform things to meet or beat the standards. So lagi po tayo, class, pagdating sa business, you have to set your quality always. For you to uh, gain more, let's say, customers. Aside from that, syempre, uh, laging makilala yung product natin. Okay? Well known yung product natin if we have our own standards, or let's say the quality. You have to prepare and present cook food products with high degree or standard. Yan. In food business industry, you are going to present your finished product. Say for example, when it comes to plating, diba? So maganda yung plating, presentations, and syempre the very important there is the taste, diba? So that is the thing na babalik-balikan ka ng customer natin. And you can get a loyal customer pag yung taste na po yung matitikman ng ating customer. That is, you are setting your own quality. Number 9 is committed to efficiency. You must to take full responsibility and accountability of completing tasks with proficiency. Proficient. So once you have forced yourself to work contract, you have to do everything to satisfy or delight your customers. So, plus in food business, 'di ba? Or in the industry of food, or in the food industry, ayan. In the food industry, we are focusing on satisfying the customers, 'di ba? Satisfying the needs of our customers. Why you put your own business? Because my goal is to satisfy the needs, or I am going to put this business because I want to answer, or to give answer to the problems. Ayan. Gusto kong masolusyon, or I will give a solution to the problem. So ganun po yun eh. And I want to satisfy, okay, the needs of my customers. Ganun po lagi natin, tinatandaan po natin po 'yon, no? Na lagi nating iniisip na dapat in serving our customers, lagi po silang satisfied. Okay, satisfied po lagi. Okay, class. So those are the different, let's say, characteristics or the traits that we are going to possess in order to become successful. So the question, class, is how do you become successful? And this will be the answer. No? Being a opportunity seeker, information seeker, being an initiator, persistent, self-confident, systematic planner, goal setter, quality assurer, and also committed to efficiency. So those are the answers in the questions. In the first question, how you are going to do to make you, or to become a successful someday, or to become a successful chef. So I hope, class, na lahat ng mga qualities nito or competencies, class, will remain in your heart to become a successful someday. Not only for the business, no? Lagi nating isipin na lahat ng to, class, ay magagamit natin kung lagi po nating isa sa buhay yung mga traits natin. Okay? So the question is for you, why it is important for the food business owner or to be a successful chef someday to integrate those personal entrepreneurial competencies. Ayan, so the answer will be tomorrow. Okay, so I will ask you this question and the answer will be tomorrow during our meeting. And be ready for the questions. I have here questions, prepared questions for you to choose the traits that you have. We are going to assess your character traits. Yan. Okay? So that's all for today, grade 8 students. Goodbye and God bless.